Welcome back. This is Chili Davis, and I'm back to another video. I want to welcome back all my subscribers and all my new viewers. If you're new, please click the subscribe button and click the notification. This is the channel where we talk about my top stocks, but today we'll be talking about credit. We'll be talking about personal finance, and really quickly, we'll be talking about what is the highest credit score, or can you get a perfect credit score? I am on nerdwallet.com. And this is an article about personal finance. It says the highest score you can have, or most widely used, is on a scale of 850, from 0 to 850, or 300 to 850. It states that lenders typically consider anything above 720 as excellent. The only thing I would say is I would consider above 760. 760 would be excellent. That's where you get the 0% interest credit card, or you get the 0% car loan. That's where that kicks in at. Okay. It says here the widely used FICO 8 scoring model and the Vantage 3.0 are both on a scale of 300 to 850 scale. Credit scoring company FICO says about 1% of its scores actually reach 850. And Vantage Score spokesman Jeff Richardson said about 1% of his credit scores are perfect. Okay, so we're going to look at two credit profiles today really quickly, and you can link to this video. I'll leave the link below so you can check it out. Who are the people that have the 800 or higher, and how much they owe, and where are their credit limits? So really quickly, we're going to go to Credit Karma. Credit Karma is a Vantage score. And so here, looking at this credit profile, shows that the person has a green bar, has perfect payment history, also has decent or low credit utilization, has a 1% use of credit, and also has zero derogatories or collections or tax liens or bankruptcies. Okay, so that means they don't have medical bills or anything, no old AT&T bills. And lastly, the credit age is excellent. Okay, on average, the credit age is over 9 years. Okay, so this just looks like the perfect credit score. And again, it's only using 1% of its credit available to the consumer here. Now, when you dive deep down into the credit use, you're going to see the 1% is $194 of 17,500. So it looks like about 3 or 4 credit cards. Says here, great job. You aren't using too much of your credit. And again, you have to use the credit card. Now, whether you use it for $5 or use it for $10, that's fine. You just have to use it. Okay, so you need to have one credit score, one credit card. Let's see here. Let's see here, credit score. Okay. All right. So here is the 3-4 credit cards they have open. They have a Navy Federal for $2,000, and they're using $194 of it. They have a Capital One for $500, and they're using 0% of it. And they have a Navy Federal for $15,000. They're not using any of the credit there. So that's typically a good thing, is to keep your utilization down. And then as far as credit age is another good point. Says on average, the average age of the accounts are 9 years, amounts open, and shows here the oldest account is 23, and the average age is 9 years. Okay, and then they have a newest. So taking the average of the oldest and the newest, 3 years, 23, and you get the 9 years and 8 months. Okay. So that's how you get a good credit score. It says you're a credit veteran, and that looks just like the perfect credit score. The only other thing here is the hard inquiries. Okay, so typically this looks as though the person used or inquired about credit too often. Okay, so you don't want to do that. So let's go back to the article really quickly and see a credit history of 25 years. Okay, this is what it takes to get the 800. Okay, Now that's typically what the person has 25 years and owes 3,500 on a credit card, and that makes sense. You know, someone has bought and paid off their car, or someone has bought and paid off their home, and now they're just basically living in their senior years. They don't need to go out and buy anything expensive. Maybe they need to go buy a camper or something like that, but typically they've paid off their home, $500,000 of credit, a home range anywhere from $400,000, $500,000. They paid off their home, and that's generally what the 800 score looks like. Someone maybe 50s, could be in their late 20s, maybe if they've had an authorized user or so. But basically, this is what the typical 800 person looks like: 25 years of credit history and $3,500 of credit cards. Okay. And it says how to aim for the highest credit score possible. Pay every bill on time. That's payment history, except paying every bill on time is not necessarily going to help your credit score. Paying your credit card and your loan balances every month will be the biggest factor. Paying your utility bill, that just protects you from the bill going to default, and then as a collection, hurting your credit score. But anyway, basically keep your utilization. We talked about the 1% utilization that this profile had. 1%, that's easy to do. Just don't use your credit card too often. And if your credit history is on short, as I talked about earlier, authorized user, that could be an uncle, grandfather, a parent. Use them. They've got 20 years of good credit history. Hopefully, if they do, ask them to be placed on one of their cards, and check your credit report for errors every year. You get one free credit report from annualcreditreport.com, and you can get that at least through April of 2022. Again, the bureaus owe you that one through annualcreditreport.com, and only apply for new credit if you need it. Okay. Again, on this channel, I talk about applying for credit only one time a year or maybe 2 times a year. And that's in general for a big purchase, but you only apply once you've gotten that first or second credit card. You can't apply until you actually have a credit card on record, or you use an authorized user to start your credit journey. Okay. So that's what the perfect credit profile looks like. In the 800s, person with an average age of over 25 years of credit. Really quickly, the second profile I'll look at really quickly here, this is actually mine's, has debt usage. Hold on. Okay, here we are. This is credit.com. They look at it and they show you, you have your payment history. It looks like I have a B average. Your debt utilization, B plus, credit age, 60, and account mix, A plus, etc. The main one, debt utilization, 8 out of 44,000. That's what I'm using. And accounts about 13. And lastly, credit age range from 17 to 0 months. Okay, so that's it. Like I said, how to get the perfect credit scores on average using 25 years of age. Also, having an authorized user sometimes help bump your score to start your credit journey. So that's it. This is my video for today. What is the highest credit score? It's anywhere from 800 to 850. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share. If you like Get Started, please continue to watch my videos, and we'll see you on the next one.